Morning, everybody. It's Tandy the Canadian Stamper. It's Saturday, October 1st. Do you know what's special about today? Today is World Card Making Day. Yay! I'm just going to wait for everybody to jump on here. We're going to do a little field trip here in my craft room straight off the hop. Facebook has got a bit of a lag, hey? I'm still waiting for it to pop up and say, hey, the Canadian Stamper is live. Hi, Terry. I'm getting a message. So last week when my audio kicked out, I think it was because I had a, like the low battery came on my phone. And yeah, so that's what happened there. Hi, good morning. Aaron keeps texting me, and Aaron, if you're texting me, I think it pauses the audio every time you do. I should put myself on do not disturb. Still waiting for Facebook to tell me I'm live. I'll do a refresh on my page because I want to bring up your comments. I see some of you are here. Happy good morning. Happy good morning. So, oh, there I am. So, fun fact, today is World Card Making Day, y'all. World Card Making Day. And we're going to do a little field trip here. It's a hot mess, but I'm going to show you anyways because I'm so excited for the projects. So tomorrow is, what did I call it? The Mega Creative class. I'm sorry if I keep pausing these text messages coming in. Good morning, everybody. Nancy, Wendy, Kate, Lori, Marie, everybody's all here. All my friends. Okay, let's do the tour. Ready? I'm gonna flip it around. Please don't judge. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna judge anyways, but I'm fine with it. It is what it is. Okay, ready? Here's my mess. These are okay, this is fun. Do this. I made that. Okay. Here are the projects for tomorrow's class. It turned into a bit of a fun fold. Look at this one. If you're coming tomorrow and you don't want to spoil the fun, then look away. Look away. These are our projects. Look at this one. This one's fun. It's like these kind of turned into like a fun fold. This one, I got crap by my feet here. This one is super fun. See how it opens like that? And this jar of flowers, if you haven't used this before, see how much flour there is there? It's because I stamped it twice. This one's a fun fold. I need two hands, so I'm not going to open this one. This one I have not made kits yet for, but I will do that after. And then this one is like a fun fold. And this is the flocked, you can't feel it, like I can feel it. It's like a flocked whatever. Paper. Thank you, Kate. And then there's that one. So those are our projects. And wait for it. What makes this class cool is the product share. So you get 2 yards of ribbon. You get, these are these little wood. I don't even know what, I should have the names, but I'm not that fancy. We've got some rhinestones. These things, if you haven't seen them, they're like little metal, they're flat, jingle bells. So you get some of those. You get some of these, which are tags. You could use them for tags. You could totally put them on projects as well. And matching gems. Then the paper is packaged, so I can't show you it all, but there's some 6x6 DSP. It's got like a shimmer, like silver. You can't really see it in the light. Oh, there it is. A little bit of silver and a little bit of gold. And then you get these, which are, this has got like a plasticky, oh, let me turn it over, plasticky film to it. And they're little containers. I can't remember how many you get. 2 in here, and then you get a variety of different things. So the next opportunity is November. November 5 and 6 is the next class. So I always make one extra. So I do have one extra, but it's for tomorrow. So it's kind of short notice. But if you're local and you feel like it, I'm happy to welcome you. Just one though, one extra. Okay, should we get to today's projects? Let's do it. I'm flipping. So 2 projects today. And we're going to use, I'm going to show you, we're going to use this. We're going to use this Painted Christmas Designer Series paper. And let me show you in the catalog where this stuff is. It is, so annual catalog and the mini, this is in the way. Okay, so in the mini, which is this one here, on page 29, it's this paper here. I'm not gonna fuss with it in the package like the original, just because it's all cut up in different sizes, but this gives you a good idea of all the different papers. So we're gonna use 2 different papers and a whole lot of stamping. So this stamp set and the paper actually was in last year's annual catalog. So, and remember, on our, just got all these inks in the way. When we are looking at the catalog, see how some of these have like a creamy colored background and some don't? This means that there's dies that match whenever you see that. Same for all the foliage here. Do you see the, and then this one doesn't? Yeah, so that's what that means. So when I was, oh sorry, and I'm on page 44 and 45 of the annual catalog. Okay, so let's get to it. Now, when I was preparing these projects, I decided that I wanted to stamp. Keeps freezing, is it just me? I think it's just you, Christine. Well, I don't know. Pam, you can have the last spot if you wish for tomorrow. I would love that because I canceled the buffet last weekend and I'm missing some crafting time. I can certainly save that for you. So you could do it virtually or you could do it in person. It's not too late. I just sent out the email to the gals this morning on Zoom link and that kind of stuff. Okay, so we're working with 3 different greens, 1 red, and a couple of browns to do our pine cones. So when I was building the projects, I had like flashbacks to COVID and whatnot, because building class projects that don't require any stamping, because this class, so it's $60 and it's a little bit more expensive because of all the extra product that you get. And really, you can't really do any stamping if they're virtual, right? Unless you have the stamp set, but there's 10 projects, 10 of them. And so it's hard to design projects that, you know, everybody's gonna have, you know, whatever stamps and stuff you're using. Anyways, I decided today we're doing a whole lot of stamping. So I'm gonna give you measurements here. This is where I'm going with this. So regular, basic white, standard A2 size card base. Okay, do you want me to tell you what, just in case we got newbies. We have 8.5 this way by 5 1/4, 5 1/2, 8.5 by 5 1/2, 4 scored at 4 1/4 for a refresh or some of our new folks. Okay, that's what a standard A2 size card base is. Then this is our designer series paper, 1 piece of it. So you can always flip it over, and I'm doing a little bit different because usually I put a border around. Not today, folks. I'm living on the edge. Okay, so this is gonna be 5 1/2 by, shoot, I'll measure it afterwards. And I'm working on my foam mat because my stamps are photopolymer, which means they're the clear ones. So they need some bounce to get a good impression. I'm 4 1/4 this way and 5 1/2 this way. Okay, first step done. Now, piece of cherry cobbler with, let's get out our dies. So these are the rectangle stitched framelets. Does anybody know what the difference is between framelets and dies? Like what, like, I don't even know. I should know, but I don't. Maybe somebody could help me. And then this one is contour something or other, scalloped contour dies. So these are framelets, these are dies. Anybody know skill testing question? Anybody know the difference? One or more of you will for sure. Now, if you still, we're back to being new. If you're new and you don't have like a die cutting machine or don't have dies or framelits yet, don't worry. Just cut a piece of colored cardstock, hopefully something that matches your designer series paper. And this is about 3 3/8 by 4 3/4. That's going to go on here. Actually, fun fact, if you take a white gel pen, see how this has the stitching? I'm full of tips today, guys. You can take your white gel pen, white gel pen. This is Ranger. It's not Stampin' Up, it's Contraband. And I'm not gonna do it because I'll wreck it, but you can just do little lines all the way around. It'll just take you a minute and then let it dry really good. And then you would get a stitched look. This one is just a white piece. So this is about 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. And that's gonna go over like so. Okay, let's stamp. We're stamping. Okay, so I'm gonna set these aside. Now these, there's 2 stamp sets, like I said. We're going to pull out, maybe this one. It's a lot of space to cover. Framelits fit into each other. Well, that could be. Let's see how big this one is. I kind of want it to really fit the space, you know? Oh yeah, that's good. One moment. Okay, so where's my block? So I think I'm going to use Evening Evergreen. It's pretty dark. And it's gonna match this color in here. I think I'm okay with that. I don't know, let's see. Okay, so this, it's kind of tight, so I just turn it like this, and then it gets it all the way across. This is, I think it's D block, yeah, D. I don't know if I have all the blocks, probably, but D block is really the one that I use if you're thinking about getting blocks or you're not quite sure. Okay, I'm feeling stressed. I need to pre-stamp this. Just grabbing a piece of scrap paper here. Yep. Perfect. So I was thinking about, I've been getting reminders on Facebook about how I've been doing this for a while now, over a year, every Saturday morning. And I'm missing out on smoothies. It's a bit crooked, but I'm gonna live with it. So I forgot to mention to Lance, but I'm missing my smoothies. Okay, actually I'm gonna leave this out. Okay, so let's get some white scrap. And I'm gonna do, okay, here's a tip. Ready? I have my blending brushes here. These come in a pack of 3. I think they're in the annual catalog. They have a bit of a flexible brush. Okay, watch this. I haven't tried it, but I saw this on, was it Instagram? Must have been Instagram. Okay, so I was watching Instagram and I was showing Lance a funny thing and he's like, yeah, that's old news. Like I'm lame. I'm not keeping up with my Instagram. But whatever. Okay. I have no idea if this is going to work, but this is what she did. Yes. It's softer. This is a bit harsh, hey? And this is softer. I dig it. So, and then to clean this, that's dry. Can you clean it on here? Let's try. maybe. Usually I use a baby wipe. Some people, oh yeah, that came clean. Some people don't clean them at all. They just have one for every color family. Okay, so that's all I need for there. Now, I do want to do some stamping on here. But I'm gonna do soft succulent. So soft succulent and evening evergreen, in my opinion, go quite well together. Yeah. Okay. And I do want to stamp off. Should have grabbed a different piece of, do I want to stamp off? I don't know. Let's see. Actually, let's do this. Because stamping it on here is not going to give me the, nobody's going to see on the back. See, I like this lighter. So I'm going to stamp off. Stand by. I need scrap. I need an official scrap piece of paper so I can stamp off. I wash them in, oh, Christine, you wash yours in the sink. That works too. Do you have one for each color family? I would think you'd have to wash them each time if you, like I had 3 once, and then, what's happened there? But of course there's more than 3 color families, so I washed them each time. Okay. It's beautiful. I love the softness of it. I think I'm going to do one at the bottom too. Who am I casing this from? This is from Simply Sweet Ink Designs. I mean, it's pretty similar. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. Okay. So far, so good. Now, we're going to get fancy with this. So we're going to make some holly. Now, this is 2-step stamping. So I'm going to use Early Espresso on the... I just asked my knowledgeable friend. Oh, Pam, look at your message there. Oh, the difference between framelits and dies. The answer is very simple. Framelits frame an image in a stamp set and are usually made to coordinate with a stamp set. Love it. I love that you got an answer. Thank you, Pam. Now I know. Okay, so I'm gonna stems. And I'm gonna wash this. So now these holly leaves, I don't trust it, I gotta take this off. Holly leaves will, or holly berries are gonna fit right over top. I gotta get my head over it, but I can't because the camera's in the way. Oh my gosh, nailed it. It's pretty dark though, hey? Let's just go number 2, just to see. Yeah. You know I'm stamping the stem again. I'm in for lighter stamping today. Let's see if I can do it this way. Nailed it. Okay. Now, I don't normally do this on camera because I find it a bit awkward. I'm gonna die cut. So, let me just get all my stuff out of the way. The die cutting, and I'm gonna use the mini. Now, Kate, I know you're gonna have FOMO with the mini. Okay, so here's the mini. Stamp, cut, and emboss machine. The sides fold out. We got our plates for our newbies. They're numbered. So we're gonna go plate number 1. And then there's 2 number 2s. They're supposed to look like this. Don't worry about that. And Kate and I did the suit crafting event was it last weekend? And which was super fun, by the way. And Kate, maybe if you have the link handy, you could put in the link for, gosh, is it next weekend? We're doing another craft event and we're doing a technique. And anyways, we brought the die machine and somebody was brand new and she was using it, and it made, you'll hear it in a second if you're new to it, but it makes this crunching sound. And the look on her face was adorable. She was like, is that right? And I'm like, yeah, don't worry. It's supposed to do that. Okay, I'm gonna use a piece of this just because my Mini always moves stuff around and then I'm so disappointed. All right. Now, then you put this one over top. I always offset these. If you butt them right up, I find it doesn't grab as well. So I just offset just a titch. So get it in there firmly and then start. And then I'm rotating. Next weekend already, Kate. Esuit crafting haul. And I think we're doing saran wrap technique, and we're going to use blending brushes. So if you saw my post earlier, isn't that cute? That's what happens. That's what the dyes will get ya. If you saw my post with the, whatchamacallit, snowman and the purple, I think it was purple and another color, we're going to do a project like that with blending brushes. It's gonna be awesome. A little technique for ya. So now we're gonna do the berries. Same, line it up. That's just a little piece of Post-it tape. I see you not quite on there. I see you. So did you guys get the magnetic plate from Stampin' Up? And then we got our money back if you ordered one because it warped. So they're looking at finding a different manufacturer for it, but man, I sure miss my magnetic plate. So the magnetic plate will make it so these things don't move around. Boom. Is this all I need? I think that's good. I think I'm gonna not use these. Okay, we'll use this again later. All right, let's start building this. I am gonna glue this down. Yeah, so Esuit Crafting, so it's $25. And it includes some adhesive. If you don't have adhesive, then you'll want to do $25. If you have some adhesive that you're going to bring, then it's just $20. That's super fun. Okay, so I've lined this up against the edge here on my table, which I suggest so that you kind of get it straight. Let's pop this up because we can. Where's my garbage? So, have you guys checked out my YouTube lately? Hello to my YouTube friends, by the way. I hope YouTube folks are coming to join us on Facebook periodically. I realize some people are not on Facebook, but YouTube is good times. I'm enjoying it. Okay. Almost there. Now we're going to add these pieces. I think I'm just going to glue them down. Do you like that technique I used with the, geez, I wish I've changed my mind. I want this down here. I wish I would have remembered the gal. That's not right. Did anybody else see that on, Instagram, since apparently I'm not cool. I'm not up to speed with the Instagram. Lance always gives me a hard time. He's like, why aren't you posting on Instagram? I'm like, dude, I do not know how Instagram works. You'd think it would be just as easy to just post stuff and do your thing, but it's not. It's not simple. Not for me anyways. Not for this old bird. Okay, I'm gonna use Shimmer Crystal Effects. because we can, really, is the only reason why. So this is, I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring it up. I want there, it's like another way to add some, what did you call it, Christine? When I was like, should I put Wink Estella on? You're like, why would you not put Wink Estella? It's like some glitter. What's happening? Oh, here it is. Whoops, that's a lot. So this is kind of like a clear, sparkly gel. Shouldn't take this long, but I'm being careful because I don't want it to like get everywhere. Now this is going to take a hot minute to dry, so don't touch it. Can you see that? It gives like a little shimmer to the berries. Saran wrap technique. Well, Christine, saran wrap technique is, I don't actually know either. So I think Kate's going to tell us what it is. That's her technique she's doing. I'm going to do the blending brushes. So I think it's like when you take some saran wrap and you bunch it up, and I think you put it in some ink and then like blot it maybe and do a background. I don't know if that's right, Kate. Tell me, or anybody who might know. I think I'm going to do 2. You know how I love my natural twine. I'm going to do 2. Okay, so glue dots, and because it's really thin, I'm rolling. I don't know what this is going to look like with 2 of these. I still don't know how to do a double bow. I should have made this smaller, actually. Okay, so have any of you, surely some of you, have started your Christmas cards already? Or maybe Halloween projects. I don't know if I'm going to do 2. Yeah, I'm doing 2. Totally. Totes. Glue dot. Rolling. Geez, I really like that. I'm living on the edge here with the ribbon going into my shimmer crystal effects. That's what this is. Shimmery crystal effects. And I'm going to butt that bow right into the next one. See? I'm not gonna mess with that. It's gonna dry together and they're gonna be joyous and happy living together, all stuck. Okay, these are red and green adhesive backed, and these are like a soft succulent, and they're going on the project. It's a bit naked here, hey? I think I could have probably added some, whoops. I could have added some more foliage. But we have another project to do. So we're moving on. TikTok. Okay, project number 1. Yes, thumbs up. We're good, we're happy with that. I should really do something in there, but it's just not gonna happen at the moment. So where's the other project? Oh, here it is. Okay, here's the next one. Now, if you have a pen or a pencil, grab that, because I'm gonna do measurements. I think I need my big one. So I kind of just guessed, and you'll see. Okay, so here's a lesson. This is a score mark. This is what it looks like when you don't score. Not ideal. It does not look super awesome. So scored and not scored. Anyways, envelope to keep my embellishments in. This guy right here, do you mean? You can get these on Stampin' Up. They're in the packaging section, I believe, in the annual catalog. Annual. So yeah, that's what I take the, and then so when you chop up a bunch of stuff and then you have extras, and then I like to keep them and put them in the stamp holder. All right, so this card base, so this is Evening Evergreen, and we're 10 this way. And we're 5.5 this way. Now, scoring wise, This is gonna go like this. It's kind of a fun fold. So let's do, now you're gonna need a fancy, you're gonna have to make an envelope. So if you want this one, this specific size, just be mindful of that. It's not gonna fit in an A2 size card base. I bought these like square envelopes to go in there. I'm happy to sell you some of those if you need them. Stampin' Up! Does not have this size envelope. What size is this? 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Just message me. Good morning, Zachary.
Good morning. You said you were gonna make pancakes today.
I am gonna make pancakes today. Yep. After my live, buddy. Okay, score marks. 3 and 8. That was my son. Yesterday we talked about some pancakes for breakfast. Actually waffles, but then we didn't have any milk, so I told him this morning I would do it. Okay, so this piece is gonna go on the inside. So even though my score marks are not super amazing, it's okay. It's cool. I don't want to waste the paper. So inside we're 4 1/4 by 5. You could certainly make this bigger too if you wanted. Okay, so let's tell you about these sizes. So this is Designer Series Paperfront. This is Painted Christmas. This is totally by fluke, but I love that I did it. This is one piece of Designer Series paper, and then I've cut it. See? This one is like 1 7/8, I think. 1 7/8 by, oh geez, what's this one? What are we? 5 3/8. So 1 7/8 by 5 3/8. And this one is going to be 2 7/8 by 5 3/8. I don't know if any of you are writing that down, but if you are, hopefully you can pause it later if I went too fast. Yeah, Kate with the pancakes. My kid doesn't ask for much. He's a good kid. And Lance and I were talking last night. He's not really big into food. I wonder if it's because of his food allergies. Zach has anaphylaxis too. Flax, sesame, peanuts, soy. Flax, sesame, peanuts, soy. Yeah, that's it. Like the legumes in general, really. So that was not a good time. We used to live in Sechelt, and Zach was, geez, maybe 1.5-ish. I don't know if my mom's watching. My mom was there, and I gave Zach some flaxseed, like ground flaxseed on a banana. And anyways, I gave it to him, and I turned around to put it back in the fridge. And when I turned back, he was about this color with white spots all over him, like that fast. It was insane how fast it happened. And yeah, so I put him in the car and took him down to the emergency. It was super stressful. Anyways, let's get back to the project here. So I want a long sentiment. So Merry Christmas or Season's Greetings. I think I'm gonna do Season's Greetings. Let's put this away. So when we were talking last night, Lance and I, like most teenagers, he's 14, most teenagers are like putting back a whole lot of groceries, but not Zachary. He's not really into food. Kate, you do need to up your mom game. Come on, man. Saturday morning pancakes. My mom always, I have a mix that I use gluten-free Bisquick mix or something, and my mom's like, oh, you need to make it from scratch. I'm like, I know, Mom, I know your waffles are way better than mine. I just do not have the mad skills like you do. Anyways, I digress. Okay, so season's greetings. So I'm just kind of roughly, this is not good paper. I've used thick white cardstock and it's a bit tough to, I'm working through it though. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. What else can I tell you about? Oh, so any of my friends out there who may be able to help me with this, I need a writing coach. Yeah, apparently it's the thing to have for an MBA program. And somebody was asking me last weekend as well. They didn't know why I kept talking about school and whatnot. So I'm taking the MBA, Masters in Business Administration at Royal Roads. I started in July of this year, 2022. And, okay, just sidebar, I really recommend not to do this on thick cardstock, just by the way. And, hi Lance, you're making fun of me? You're making fun of me. Hey, I was telling people about the smoothie situation that's not really something that's happening in my world anymore when I'm doing my lives.
Yeah, mango season's over.
Mango season is over? I think they have frozen mangoes though. What are you doing over there? Those are set up for folks for the class tomorrow.
I touched the stuff.
Yeah, you did. You did touch the stuff. Anyways, so writing coach. So I'm taking the Masters in Business Administration at Royal Roads. Loving it, by the way. And a writing coach. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, Jan. It'll be fine, Janice, don't worry. Kate and I have this funny meme that we send back and forth. Oh gosh, Kate, maybe it'd be so funny if you put it in the chat. It's hilarious. It's like everything is on fire, and this little this little comic guy is sitting at a table, going, "It's fine, it's fine, everything is fine, everything is on fire behind." Oh my gosh. Okay, I digress. Can you help me please? Here's our project. Here's what's going over it. What I couldn't decide, and I'm hoping you'll help me, is this one, big, big one, or small one. Now, I know what you're gonna ask me. It's like, well, Tanya, we don't know what's gonna go on here. So a whole lot of foliage. So we're gonna do a couple of pine cones. We're gonna do a couple of green leaves. I think the small one, guys, now that I'm thinking about this and the size of the leaves and stuff, these are the sizes of the leaves. I think this is gonna be too much white space now that I've cut my greeting is super small. Okay, cancel that. If you're picking number one, sorry, friends. Wendy, what are you saying? An English PhD student. Yeah, that's a great. Yes, Pam, you like that? I've planted the seed for a smoothie in my future. He's such a good guy, Lance. All right, let's get out our. Okay, so let's stamp our pine cones. Wait, I'm a hot mess here. Let me just clean up my doodads. Okay, so we don't need this. Yeah, so I'm going small, in case I'm babbling and you missed that. I'm going small, and Lance is making fun of me with my and, so now I'm self-conscious about that. I'm gonna use 2 of those. One moment. I need these. So these are 2-step stamping. So this is the base, and this is the over, top, small one. Oh yeah, Nancy, that's a good point too. So the small one, so it doesn't hide the DSP. Good call. All right. So there are small pine cones as well, base and top. I wonder if these holly thing, oh no. I don't really know what this is for, to be honest with you. Anyways, I digress. I should spend some more time with this stamp set. So look in here. So in the class for tomorrow, I've used this big die and this big die as well. And then can you see in here, there's like options to overlay the pine cones, and then the pine cones are here. Same thing with this one. You could overlay. It's really quite an intricate die. It's pretty cool. You have to run it through a few times, but it's cool. It's cool. So let's stamp. Where's some paper? And my mat. All right, so we're going to use, what colors am I using? I'm going to use Evening Evergreen. Oh, okay, so let's do, should I do that? I'm going to do that trick again with the blending brush because I like how soft it is. You do kind of get swirl marks, but I'm cool with it. Love it. And I'm actually gonna do so many colors. I don't know, let's go garden green. Because there's 3 greens in this designer series paper. Evening Evergreen, Garden Green, and I don't know what this is. Maybe some like pale papaya. And I'm gonna do a full pull on this one. That means first generation is what I mean by that. In case you can't read my mind on what full pull means. Okay, so now, where's my berries? We're gonna do a couple of berries again, and then our pine cones, and then we're done stamping. Honestly, oh, here. You guys know what my workstation looks like, don't you? You can imagine, because we've been crafting for, gosh, 40 minutes now. You know what my craft space looks like. It's a hot mess. I just want to do 2 of these. Actually, I lie. I'm going to use that one right there. All right, so what else do I have to tell you about? Writing coach. Oh yes, and Kate, did you put a link in the comments yet for our thing next weekend? And I'm just looking here at my classes. Don't worry about September because that's over now. But so this is tomorrow. Card buffet. This one's almost full. The 29th is almost full. Lots of space for the 16th. And then because this is on 2 days, there is lots of space here. So this one is also going to have 10 projects and all of that product share, which I will go through again at the end of this and show you all the doodads. It's a great deal. And then 2 more buffets. So email me if you wish to attend. Look at that. Almost got red everywhere. I'm gonna stamp off. So what are you guys doing this weekend? Yesterday, for those of us in Canada, was, gosh, hope I don't mess up the name, National Truth and Reconciliation Day. It was really cool. I listened to the radio and they had some good speakers educating. The news had some good speakers and educating. It was cool. I enjoyed it. Learning about things as it relates to First Nations. All right, let's stamp our pine cones. Now, this is two-step stamping. So we've got the bottom and the top. Now, let's think about this for a minute. So we want, I mean, it's up to you, but I like to do the light at the bottom and then the dark on top. So I'm using crumb cake. We'll just see how this goes. Lori, yes, you are coming for November as well, tomorrow and November. And I'm hoping you're going to bring Peanut by today when you pick up your kits for tomorrow. So that's pretty dark, just for giggles. So that's a bit too light. So then we're going to take Early Espresso. And we're going to go over top with this stamp, which is slightly, well, you'll see. So I'm going to do both. I feel like I'm going to do, I always have to do, wow, that's going to be super dark. Let's see what happens over here. This is not going to go well. Full disclaimer, y'all, it's not going to go well. I don't really know if there's a way to match this up perfectly. I just kind of go over it. Yowza, that's dark. Let's see what happens here. This is better. That's too dark. All right, stand by. Where's some paper? That's gonna be for the mini. Let's do this one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do second gen. No, I'm gonna do, I just think my crumb cake's a bit dark, hey? I juiced it up last weekend and, oh, Christine, you like the dark. All right, girl. Let's just see how we go here. I might just do, okay. First generation, and then let's do second. It is pretty, the soft part. And then, where am I? Early Espresso. I wonder if I should have done maybe Sahara Sand. Now, we're definitely stamping off, folks. Yeah, that's so juicy. I think this one. I really should have practiced this before I went live. All right, I don't know what to do now. Maybe I'll have to go dark like you say, Christine. Peanut is perfect name. I'm missing the comments here. This is gonna be too dark. I'm gonna have to live with it because I'm gonna have to live with it. That's why. Oh, I need the mini. Sorry. Let's do a mini here. So I'm gonna use this one and this one. These are the ones that I have been using. I just wonder what's supposed to go at the end of these. Because these match these, but maybe nothing goes with those. Anyways, this is a super long live today, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. We're almost done. Just clean this. And I think Wendy, your dog is named Peanut too. 2 dogs named Peanut. What kind of a dog is yours, Lori? Like what breed is it? I'm not very good with breeds. He looks like a little dog. You know I'm hesitating because I don't want it to be so dark. But it is what it is. Do any of you have this stamp set What colors do you use for the pine cone? Tell me in the comments if you do. Oh, a dash hound. He's adorable. Let's do this. Well, that looks terrible. I might have to do 2 big ones. No, I gotta do a small one. Oh my goodness. All right. Am I in the right? Yep, crumb cake. And so dark. Yowza. Okay, I'm not overly pleased with that, but I'm rolling with it. When do you like both? Oh, Pam, you like the ones too. I like the darker pine cone better too. All right, well, you guys are in charge, so if you're saying it looks good, then maybe I'm overthinking it, you know? All right. Where's my die? And I think I'll be fancy and do 2 at once. Okay, so I haven't asked what everybody, did I ask? Sorry, maybe I'm not doing a very good job keeping up with comments. But did anybody say what they're doing this weekend? I downloaded, oh, what's happened here? Oh, there we go. I downloaded, so I'm on a break from school right now and until October 10th. And so I have the classes strategy, where's my top? Oh, here it is. Strategy and, oh, change management next. And so we got our pre-reading list. Seriously, it took me like an hour to download all the articles and put them on my laptop to read. I was so stressed out by the end of it. But this course coming up, okay, I don't hate it now that it's cut out. And I think because you guys said it looked good. This course, these 2 courses, I should say, are 9 weeks, whereas the ones that I have been doing have not been, they're like shorter than that. Okay, I'm gonna cut this little one out, put all my pieces here that I'm gonna put on the card. So, sorry guys, I thought I stamped leaves, didn't I? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's cut this one with our mini. Oh yes, World Card Making Day. Thanks, Nancy. I said that at the beginning, but sometimes, like, it takes a minute for people to get on, so sometimes people miss what I say at the very beginning. And yeah, World Card Making Day today. So Stampin' Up, I'm pretty sure it's Stampin' Up, has, well, demonstrators, not this demonstrator, but other demonstrators have some card events happening. And then Stampin' Up has, whoops, like a World Card Making Day. I think they have a free virtual event, don't they? Okay, seriously, where's my leaves? Oh, here they are. Whew. Yeah. So that's cool. I also actually, sidebar, if anybody needs anything, I'm doing a group order because I need some stuff after putting together all of the class projects. So if you need a couple things, then give me a little shout out and I will add it to the list for you. So this is problematic because I don't know where my die is for that. Okay, so this is when oh, there it is. This is when I would have gone to my photocopy. You know how I photocopy my dies to make sure so I don't lose them. We're almost done. I just need another piece of this. So do you guys have the mini? Do you use it? Do you love it? Oh. It's super handy. Yes, free virtual. Good. Oh, and Janice knows. Everybody knows. Oh, yes, of course, Nancy. And you're coming to the thing tomorrow. Of course. My creative class. I like these greens together. Oh, Pam, you love your new mini? It's handy. I don't really use it enough. I just get up and move to my bigger table. All right, let's clean all this up later. Let's get to the project. All right, so let's build everything on this. We can glue these down first, and then I'm going to build everything on this frame and then glue it to the card. I wonder, I think I asked you guys if you're making Christmas cards and stuff, but I didn't look at the replies. So, oh gosh, I love this already. I think I'm gonna need some more foliage. Maybe? I think I could have even embossed this back piece. Too late now, I've glued it down. I want some red here because I want this to pop a bit. Like honestly, my workstation is just crazy. Yeah. Going freehand here, living on the edge. Seasons. Okay, what do you guys think about this on the red? I don't know. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna get crazy. Doing this. And I'm going to cut around it. Did you guess that? You like it? Oh, Nancy, you're finished all your cards. I think you sent me a picture of all your cards. I'm so jealous. You are on it with the Christmas cards. What color for the sentiment? I used Evening Evergreen, I think. Pretty sure. Just feel like I want the sentiment to have a little bit of a pop from the white. I should let this dry more, but we're live here, folks. Let's just get on with it. Yeah. That pops. Gosh, I really wish I would have embossed that now. So if you're making it, if you're making this project later, I know some of you do because you're wonderful humans and you send me photos of the projects you make, which by the way, you feel free if you wish to post them on my Facebook page, especially if you take the time to make it. Like always, post so we can all see and ooh and ah. And especially if you do variations of the project. I love variations, like the other side of the DSP, or you're not gonna like mess up the sentiment like I am right now. It's fine, it's fine. No problem. Okay. Okay, I don't hate it actually. It's not terrible. All right, let's glue this suckers down. Let's start committing. I wonder if Christy's watching today. Because we were thinking about maybe going up to see Christy, but it did not work out. Sadly, we were supposed to go to the spa next weekend, but Christy's got Thanksgiving plans. Okay, so I'm popping this up and putting it on an angle. And that means I'm gonna pop this up. Oh, thanks, Nancy. I'm gonna do a big one and a little one, so you can get mini dimensionals. You could also cut the big ones in half. I'm just lazy, and I have the minis right in front of me, so that works out. And I am kind of being mindful because thank goodness I didn't use that big piece. Here's the big piece. I would definitely need more pieces. So I'm kind of trying to, you know, space it out a bit. Yeah, you knew that was gonna happen, Tanya. Classic dimensional in my way. So let's try this again. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube, I encourage you to do so because I've got some new content going up. And I am sometimes smart enough to put it on Facebook that it's also going to be there, but it's not like 100%. I think this is a cute card. Tuck that, and then tuck this one. Whoa. This is a long live today, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. And, you know, I'm getting a bow into this mix. Yep. That just makes me happy right there. But now what am I going to do with my sentiment? I really want that bow to go right there. Seasons. Can I split it like that, do you think? Oh, maybe up here. Okay, help me out, friends. Option one is up here, or option two is here and here. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. Just gonna tidy up for a moment. Yes. What does that mean, Wendy? Help me with what yes means. Maybe it just means either. Just get the card done, Tanya. Okay, so while Facebook is catching up, let's do this. You're right, Nancy, it is beautiful DSP. Okay, so I'm holding this here. For technically challenged people like me who are not familiar with your... Oh, so Janice, you go to up in the description, like in this Facebook post, up in the top, there'll be a link to my YouTube. And it will take you to a new window, so maybe do it after the live. And there'll be like a little subscribe button. And that's it. It should be right there on the front page. what's happening here. So see how this is not really folding nicely? It's because it's pinching on this paper is what's happening. So I'm not going to do it right now, but I will shave this so that it doesn't, so they don't fight. You know what I mean? I want harmonious paper. Okay, so a couple of friends have said 1. Oh, Pam says the lower though. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm gonna go 1. Ladies, all right, glue dot for here. Oh, I hear a frying pan coming out. Somebody's tired of waiting for me for their pancakes. Somebody else will make pancakes. Maybe. I should actually pop this up. Oh well, I've committed now. I've committed to the glue. Yeah, so the feedback here, my feedback to myself is don't use the heavy basic white paper for the greeting. Like if you're gonna cut around it. I just had it in my scrap and I didn't think about it, but yeah, it's good. I like it. Geez, I hope my audio didn't die out again because it told me that I was on low battery again. I wasn't planning on this being an hour long. Okay, here's a recap for the class tomorrow. These are them. These are the kits. All the different things. This one I haven't made the kit yet. That's coming up after this. See, my pine cone is different here. Yeah. I don't know what colors I used. I have to think about that. This is really pretty. Super simple and pretty. And so several of these are fun fold, by the way. Fun fold. And then there's more pine cones. Can you tell I love the pine cones? Yeah. Okay, now we take you over here. This is what makes the class extra cool, is the product share. So you get 2 yards of the ribbon. You get little, these are metal, like they've got some weight to them. And you've got these little wood framelit things, which you can color actually with the blends. Some gems, some of these guys. I don't remember how many is in each. Then you get like a paper pack of the 6x6 DSP, and then you get 2 of these, which are some of the packaging. So that's what you get in this class. That's what makes it super fun. Oh my goodness, look at my shelving behind me. Look at my mess. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome Saturday. See some of you tomorrow. Hope to see some of you. The next mega class is November 5 or 6, in person or virtual. And there'll be a product share as well, 10 projects. And there's room in the buffet classes for this month and next month if you want to join as well. Have an awesome day, guys. Bye for now.